7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Whoa, man, whoa, man, whoa, man. You've reached We Be Taylor. John King, and that's Captain Eric Hasty, because he can't talk. We're sitting here in the secret studio bunker with the flu, diarrhea, no, throw-upskis, no, sore throat, and whatever else he's got. And I just got over having it. So it's bad. Don't go out there and kiss any of your friends because no good. You're going to be sick. We get it from carriers. And so we're going to have a great show for you tonight. We've got the Blackwater Fishing Club. We've got the Captain's Cove tip of the week. We've got several spotted by several captains that have sent them in. And I don't know what it means, but we're going to get low. Not quite Justin Barrentine low, but pretty low tonight. So let's start the show. And look at the people we've got watching. Holy mackerel. We've got Chris Gravener. We've got Jessica. We've got Denise, who's first. You know, starting off the new year with a bang. She's first. Probably not first, but it says she's first. And then there's Dale and Rick and Marty and Doug and Chris and Jessica and Bonnie and Rick again and Chris again and Bonnie again. Then there's Ultimate Kane, Laura Lott, Rick Largo and Laura Lott again, Rick again, and there's the Justin guy who, I don't know what he was thinking with that boat, where he stuck it at, but he stuck it where it shouldn't have been. All right, guys, thanks for checking in to We Be Tailing tonight. Now we'll switch over to the Blackwater Fishing Club, where Mario Castello will be hosting the Blackwater Fishing Club and talking about all his secret spots and his secret no-tos and just how he's going to tell you how to catch redfish. So come join us on Thursday night. Sit down, have some half-price appetizers, welcome in the new year to the Blackwater Fishing Club, and say hello to Mario. That guy right there. What's oh yeah, it's upstairs for those of you people that have never been there. And come join the Blackwater Fishing Club, because you'll get a party. It's coming up soon. I need Mickey Mouse ears? Probably do. I feel like crap too, Chris. I think I got it from you. Oh, it's bad. This stuff you don't want, man. I'm telling you. Oh man. It wiped me out. And when you're old, and it gets caught up in your lungs, and I'm just now starting to get the good old mucus out. It's like, holy crap, this is some bad stuff. And I got it Christmas Day, 2:00, done. I was out. I had to say goodbye to the Christmas party I was at because I didn't want to get nobody else sick. I left, and I went and I laid on a couch for 2 straight days. So don't get this stuff. And moving right along. We do have another fishing show coming up on Thursday nights. So if you want to watch some other dudes and a girl have a fishing show, I think there's a total of 3 of them. Is that the show we're talking about? Considering you wrote this stuff up, just give me a yes or a no. So I think it's Misty, Kelly, and a couple other captains. Okay. See, I don't know because I wasn't here for the show prep because I fell asleep. Bad job. I just don't have any energy.
Show Mondays.
Yes, Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So now, if you can't learn how to fish from one of our fishing shows, well, then maybe you shouldn't be a fisherman or a fisherwoman. Just might as well quit and go play golf. Now, moving right along. Shasty Entertainment was at the Bowie Bar at Cedar River Seafood Bar and Grill. And let me tell you, this was as much fun as I've had in a long time. Can't tell you everything that happened, but there was some really good things. Nature Coast Bar and Grill and Shasty did a great job ringing in the new year. And he's also got coming up where you can go there and play musical bingo. It's a lot of fun on your phone. But the party was jamming. I don't know, man. We had so much fun. Boy, everybody, there was, I'd say, 150 people there. And the inside was full. The outside was full. People come, people leave. More people come, more people leave. And I'll be honest with you, man. It was jamming. We were dancing. We were doing all kinds of good stuff. And me and Marty won the costume contest. And that was pretty cool. We won a gift certificate, a cooler bag, free drinks, but me being the nice guy that I am, and it's just after Christmas, I gave away everybody that participated. I gave them the free drinks because I'm just a nice guy. And for $90, we stayed there all night long, and we drank and we ate, and the food is awesome. So come join Eric there for bingo. It's kind of like a nice place. Everybody got along. Nobody fought. It was very nice. Yeah, Homosassa is a fun place to go to. I don't know if you all have ever been there or not, but man, it was a great New Year's Eve party right there. And moving right along, we're going to go to Captain's Cove's tip of the week. So we've got some of those coming up for you. I have no idea who sent them in, but Eric knows because he's the one that put them in there. So let's see who starts this thing off. I got no list, so I'm going to take a guess. Jessica?
Andrew does the Captain's Cove.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's Andrew's Captain's Cove of the week coming up.
Hey guys, it's Captain Andrew Fagan up at Captain's Cove. A little tip of the week this week would be improving your reel performance. When your hands are wet, 99% of the time, these little flat knobs just don't get it done. People have a hard time finding them when they're in a rush. Something as simple as a little switch out takes about 5 minutes to a Go Mexus knob. They're aftermarket. They come in EVA, come in cork, and they come in solid aluminum like this right here. You probably could take the abuse just a little bit more than the others. Something so simple like that can make your fishing day a lot easier. And I'm Andrew, and that's your Captain's Cove tip of the week.
So back to John Burgundy. Now we're going to do the real Captain's Corner because John Burgundy messed up. He's probably got some girl going to take his job from him. So our first Captain Corner is by none other, the notorious Jessica Hanovich. So here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you want to do a Captain's Corner, all you got to do is take your phone like this. You can be the captain of your own boat. You take your phone like this and you film yourself or somebody else on your boat catching a fish, and you tell us about it. It only takes about 30 seconds. And then you send it in to Eric, and then Eric will put it on here. We be telling CaptainEricKC@gmail.com, and of course, there's his phone number right there. And if you need to book a DJ, it's also on there too. Just use the same dang number. Just say, look, I'd like to do a cast and DJ. That's instead of the cast and the blast. So anyway, film it, send it in. And then you can do like Jessica does. Be famous on YouTube for 30 seconds.
Jessica, Merry Christmas. We came out this morning. Tide's coming in. Using shrimp. Just stopped on a back creek. We haven't fished in a long time. Getting into some redfish. We caught some trout out of another little hole. Some ladyfish. Tight lines.
Something tells me with those reindeer ears on top of her head, that is probably the picture that she sent in to Eric to win a really nice cooler from Bonnie from State Farm. It's just a guess. I'll throw that one out there. But anyways, we've got more Captain's Corners for you. Next up is a lady named Marty.
Captain's Corner. We're out here in Crystal River catching these fine trout on Q8 bait, shrimp, and Jim's jigs. Tight lines.
That looks familiar. I don't know why, but something seems kind of weird about that Captain's Corner. Almost like John did it right. Now, next up is going to be James. Oh, that's James. But that
James, Captain's Corner. We're out here snook fishing again. Super cold night, Saturday night. Tide's going out. This is the fourth one. The other three were called Keepers, 31s, 29. Look at this thing, 34 and a half. Tight lines, guys. That's what I'm using. It's live target.
That's a pretty fine snook right there, and it looks like they're doing a little nighttime fishing, kind of changing it up. Now, for more Captain's Corners, it looks like we've got Rick.
Is it filming?
Yeah.
Hey guys, Rick and Laura. We haven't been fishing about a month. It was a beautiful day, so we thought we'd come out. Incoming tide. Couldn't find shrimp anywhere in town, so we're just throwing mullet. And Laura got one bigger than this, and I just got this one. It's a beautiful day. I know it's fixing to get cold soon, so we thought we'd run the boat a little bit. We got two. We're going to grill them, blacken them. We haven't kept any in a while, but we're keeping these two. Tight lines, guys. We'll see you Wednesday night.
Looks like Rick had a very beautiful day out there because it was nice and calm and everything. So looked like he had a great day too. So now we've got more. It looks like even Zoe participated in the Captain's Corner this week. Let's see what Zoe did. Zoe in the Bahamas.
Hey guys, it's Jake and Zoe with Bonnie Wlasiuk State Farm out here on Manowar Key in the Bahamas, catching some baby barracuda in the harbor, having the time of our lives.
Hope everyone's having fun and catching a lot of fish back home. Love you guys.
So, catch barracuda in the Bahamas. You have a fly rod. Anyway, but pretty cool right there. All right, so we've even got one more. It looks like Mom participated in this. Bonnie. Hang in there, Eric. You're trying hard, and I know you're laughing because it's funny. Boy. Okay, Bonnie's up next from State Farm.
Ready? Take one. Hey guys, Doug and Bonnie, State Farm. We're out here on Christmas Eve. It's been a minute since we've had time to go out and enjoy each other's company and do what we love, fishing. Best time of the year in the mud boat. Must have caught, what, probably
40.
At least 40 plus
40
reds.
fish, yeah.
So having a great day. Merry Christmas, everybody, and hope y'all have a great New Year.
Good.
Good?
Yeah, you didn't say Captain's Corner.
I mean, you don't have to. It was a fucking Captain's Corner.
Okay, we done? Let's look at it and see if it's stupid.
Oh, shit. Are you okay?
I think Bonnie and Doug were doing a cast and blast, and I think Doug went to go let that fish go, and he did a bust his ass. Baby. I don't know, because I saw water go across the screen. So that's not the way you do it, Doug, but it does make sure that the fish is properly returned into the water, I guess. Maybe that's what Doug was doing. So I think that that's everybody for the Captain's Corner. Now we're going to talk about what Bonnie's going to give away. Doug did it, John. Everybody's got to do a John every now and then. Oh, wow. Look, Bonnie's giving away a Captain's Cove cooler with the rechargeable pump on it. And this is a 19-quart model, which I think this is like $130. What a heck of a deal. And all you had to do was send in a photo to Eric with a Christmassy scene in it. Didn't matter what it was, just get it to Eric so we can draw it and you can win it. I'm here to tell you that those things work great. They keep your bait nice, alive, and safe. All right. Looks like we had some great participation in that. So these people all have a chance to win a super nice gift from Bonnie, from State Farm. So their names are all in this here bucket. And who's going to draw it? You better draw it. Me? I'm going to draw it. Eric's going to shake it up nice and neat. And I better not draw one of these things that's got your nasty, filthy germs on it, because I don't want this stuff again. Can you get it again? Ugh. All right, here we go. Let's see who's the winner of this beautiful. Oh, that's just yucky, man. Ugh. Oh, man. It's a guy. It starts with a T and ends with an R. It's not Jessica. It's a guy. It's Tyler. You're the proud winner of a new 19-quart cooler from Captain's Cove, which will hold your mud minnows and your shrimp. The guy gets a new boat and a new cooler. What kind of bull crap is that? Now, we're going to talk about Sonny. And I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but they've got good barbecue and good sweet tea. So go have you something from Sonny's. Very, very good. What are we talking about, Sonny? Ah, there he is. Ever since 1968. Josh and Melissa McCall, wonderful people with wonderful gift certificates for y'all to go out there and just eat and eat and eat. So go visit Sonny's. Support our people because they're special. I'm so sorry. That's what you get for playing sick, sucker. Don't never put me in charge of nothing. All right. So next up is Q8 baits because they are super. And if you've never used a Q8 bait, you might want to go buy some because I'm telling you, wintertime, throw one of those baits down that hole and let those fish like that there just gobble them up because they eat them. And you think that them gulps work? Wait till you try a Q8 bait. Woo-hoo! And now, next up is Spotted By. And we've got 3 guys who sent us in pictures so we can spot them. First up is Chris. Second up is Harry. Third up is Thomas. That's 3 fine fish right there. Now, a new menu at Sonny's. What they serving? Not barbecue now? What we got with a new menu, man? We'll have to go check out the Sonny's, see the new menu. Because our boy Dale is up to that. I was just getting used to the Bob. Listen. I'm tripolar. What's that? Huh? Oh, painting. Bob Ross is the painter guy. Yeah, with the big hair. Okay. So now our topic for the evening is low. Whatever the heck that means. I think it might be low tide, or it could be let's just get low, or it could be the song that Eric played at the thing. Oh no, That's ugly. Now that's just wrong. That's almost like a jab at me for not being able to drive a boat. Why'd you put that picture up there of all the pictures? That's an ugly, ugly picture. So let me tell you something, people. Even if you have a track and it's the wintertime and it's a negative low, but it's high tide, don't think that you can just go out there and run around in Yankeetown, because we just had that storm, and I've been running this track. I'd say there's over 100 lines that I've gone by the same spot. It's in the middle of the open. There's nothing else around it. It is not, I've never seen a rock there. I've never seen the bottom there, but I found it. And I hit it at a good 25 miles an hour. And I was going, and it just said, bam, and the boat shut off and stopped, and it was in gear. Took a hard time for me to get it back out of gear. And I put it in neutral, and I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. So I picked it up, looked at it, called Eric. Said, Eric, come get me. Eric's like, So what you mean, What you mean you ain't come get me? I think he had a beer or two, and he didn't want to tell me. He just wanted to say, I was like, you son of a gun. So I put it on Facebook, which Eric says never do. But you know what? I had lots of responses. And then I was like, you know what? Let me see if this thing will run. So put it in neutral. I was like, ooh, it started. Like, let's see if this thing will go forward. And I put it in gear, and 3.5 miles an hour I went. Then I got a phone call. Said, hey, why don't you take it over here to a different boat ramp? Then Eric called me. Why don't you take it to a different boat ramp, John? So I'm thinking the right same thing you're thinking. About 4 hours of driving, I made it to the boat ramp. And Katie Joe sent her hubby down there to get me. And Marty took Marty to the other boat ramp, picked up my boat, brought the trailer back, and then we loaded it up on the trailer. But so you got to be careful, guys. Yankeetown is a plethora of bad bottom. You can sit on the bottom like this guy. You can sit on the bottom like Justin Barrentine. You can sit on the bottom like Ultimate Caner. You can sit on the bottom like Andrew. You can sit on the bottom like John. It's a bad place if you don't know what you're doing. And yes, Florida Marine tracks are great, wonderful. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you think you can run Florida Marine tracks and go out there and have no problem hitting some, just keep believing that, because eventually it's going to happen. If you run the edge or the verge or whatever you want to call it that us guys run, you're liable to A, sink your boat, B, knock the foot off your boat, C, knock the whole motor off your boat, because unfortunately that's just the way Yankeetown is. Airboats, mud boats, and jet boats are great, but I'm here to tell you, even with those, you can still get stuck out there, and you can still hit rocks, and you can still knock a hole in the bottom of your boat, because that's just what happens here, and if you do it enough, something bad can happen. So you got to be prepared. You want to have sea tow, and even if you have sea tow, they're not going to come get you. They don't have the kind of boat back there. It's a save you as you save somebody else in this deal, because you have to have a boat like Tyler has with a jet on the back, or Andrew Wood has an airboat. You have to have something to be able to get to somebody, either to take them out of there for the night and then have them come back and get it in the morning, lock it down with the anchor and the power poles, or you have to sit there all night long and let the no-see-ums chew on you. So be prepared with bug spray and stuff like that, and then maybe a jacket and some extra food, because you get stuck out there. It's going to be a long night till that tide comes and turns around and changes on you, because you got to wait on that. But you can do like Tyler. He has put a hole in a boat, and he was sinking right next to me. He's like, I think I got a hole in the boat. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, the bilge keeps going off. And yeah, he had a hole in the boat that day. So bad things can happen if you're not very careful. Good old Yankeetown, get low, get low, get low. Yes. Yeah. So an airboat, if it goes to pull you out, you're going to be soaking wet. I watched another airboat try to pull another airboat. That was the most comical thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life. It did not happen. It stayed right where it was. So it's a tide thing, and you're going to sit there and you're going to have to wait a long time. But my motor, Jessica, they're going to order the part, and I have Bonnie from State Farm, and heck, she took care of me. I didn't even have to call. Bonnie called me and took care of everything. I mean, when you have somebody behind you like that, that's why we use who we use. You want somebody in your corner, and Bonnie was right there. I mean, I all I can do is give praise, 100%. I recommend State Farm. They were on it. I've had great contact with the people I'm working with, great contact with Jeff, who I've taken the boat to. He's going to repair it, and he's worked with State Farm before, so it was all very easy to do. I think at one time, Katie Joe's, mine, Tyler's, and my buddy Corey's boats all sitting over there at Jeff's, and I think we all screwed up something. So who knows? But that's how they stay in business. But keep Bonnie in business, because you want somebody on your side. I'm here to tell you that 100% she took care of me. My dad's fixing to switch his insurance over to Bonnie. She's going to get his home, 2 vehicles, his boat, the whole 9 yards is going to be switched over to Bonnie, because I told him about her, and he's like, I said, listen, Dad, you need somebody on your side, because the people he has before, they won't even talk to him. I said, well, Bonnie will at least tell you, hey, it's going to be this or it's going to be that. At least you got somebody to tell you. He can't even get somebody to tell him. So he's coming soon to you, Bonnie. Other than that, 2025, we wish y'all a very happy new year. And we're not going to be doing any giveaways tonight. We just don't have them, but we did give away a cooler tonight. So, Eric's a little down on his, a lot down on his weather. I think Stacy had it, and now Eric's got it. And I got it from a guy at work, and my buddy had it at work. So we actually had 2 guys get sick at my work, and then 2 guys, they ran the stores while we were out. So, and I told them I'd give them all days off when I come back with pay, because they took care of everything. So, but other than that, was Santa Claus good to you? Did you get everything you wanted? I see Tyler got a brand new boat, so I think Santa Claus was pretty good to him. Yeah, I wasn't that good either. I didn't get a brand new boat, but I did get a brand new truck. It is nice. Hey, I'm getting 30 miles a gallon. Just put my first fuel in the truck. I'm getting 30 miles to the gallon in a full-size four-wheel drive truck. And I think that's why they pulled the diesel engine from the 1500 truck, because it's getting too good a gas mileage. Because they're like, oh, we can't use that motor anymore. Oh, it's bad. It's not doing good. But everybody I talk to that owns one tells me, oh, well, we're getting 27, 28 miles a gallon. I'm like, do you like the truck? Oh, I love it. I said, what's wrong with it? Nothing. I'm like, all I hear are these stories, but everybody's got one. I asked them, and they're like, oh, no, we love our truck. Well, I love my truck. So it's a great truck. But if you got any questions or anything you want to ask me, I can get that taken care of for you tonight. Remember that sheephead's coming up. If you want to book a trip with Eric to go out there and get the sheephead, that's our next new fish we're going to be able to catch, because unfortunately, at the beginning of this year, red snapper's gone now. Grouper's gone. So we'll be waiting at the mercy of the fish gods to see what exactly fish they're going to give us for 2025. But the good news is yeah, red grouper should be open. Who knows with that deal and how long that's going to last. But we're going to see what 2025 brings with the new administration. And with the new administration, they're a lot more lenient on stuff like this than the other administration was. So we'll see if it continues on, or we'll see if we go downhill. So, so red grouper and gags hang over, 2 different kinds of bottoms. When you're running, you're not looking for structure. You're looking for more for like a coral bottom, or a stress relief bottom, or a crack bottom, and deeper. Unfortunately, our red grouper, to get good numbers of red grouper, are 80 to 120 to 140. If you're not in that depth, you're really not going to get a good pull of our red grouper, because they're all small. 45 to 60 foot, you'll catch them, but they're 16, 17 inches. They're just not going to be big enough for you. And remember to use the kind of bait they like. If you're dropping big squid, cut pieces of the wings of the squid, crabs, things that red grouper like, that's going to be the thing that you're going to catch your red grouper with and target them better. And also, when you see balls of bait, when you're driving over and you see a ball of bait and it's moving around, those red grouper will follow those bait. They're not necessarily stuck to a type of bottom like a gag is. Gags are stuck to rock structure, a wreck or whatever, and you get your big gags, and your gags are in 40 to 60 foot of water, and then 250 foot of water, because that's where they breed. But the red grouper, you can get real good red grouper out there. So it's a good deal to go out there, and 80 to 120, 140, and that's where it's going to be. But other than that, I think that's about it. Yeah, live bottom, coral, Swiss cheese, stuff like that. is what you're going to catch your red grouper over. Should be red grouper opening February 1st, hopefully. Oh, wow. So it's not open yet. Oh, my gosh. Boy, they're good at just, wow, really sucks, man. But, I don't want to change a belt on my truck like a lawnmower. Jeez. Why don't they just leave things alone where you don't have to service it all the time? But I tell you, I do love that truck. I really, really like that truck. But anyway, so I hope you guys had a great Christmas, and I hope you guys have a merry, merry new year. And it says online that red grouper's open, but again, you know, I don't know. You know, you read these things, and who knows? But you know, check carefully before you decide you're going to go fishing, and maybe make phone calls and see. But Eric will be better next week. We'll be back with a full-on show with the full-on surprises to get over. You know, and we do have the Florida Redfish Series coming up. The end of this month will be our first tournament going off on that, so we'll talk about that too. So it looks like Sam says February 1st to March 31st. So 2 months. I don't know what he's got, but anyway, so who knows? But anything else y'all might want to know? Opening February 1st. Tipping has not changed. You can tip anytime you'd like, Rick. Go right ahead. Fire a $100 tip. Try to match the last guy, Rick. That's how you do tipping. You try to outdo him. Do 101.
Without seeing anything different.
Yeah.
Every federal and state should open. I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows what that's. But drink lots of fluids. Yes, Chris. If you're going to try to kick this stuff, you can't get pneumonia, because when you're older like us, we get in our lungs, and that's where pneumonia comes from. You know, even though it starts out at, I think it's like a 3-day sickness, 4-day sickness max. So you want to kick it out of your system, but you got to drink lots of fluids. Otherwise, you're going to be very, very sick. And dark fluids, well, I drank lots of dark fluids last night, and I did a lot of phlegm throwing today. It was horrible. Yeah, Eric didn't even have a drink last night. If that goes to tell you something, he made it to 2:45, and then he was done. He said he knew he was sick then. So some bad stuff. So stay safe, fellers, and that's all we got for you tonight. A little short show, but yeah, Chris down for a week. Bad stuff. But anyway, so
we knew we were gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we wanted to do this show no matter what, because 2 weeks, you know, we had already missed a couple weeks, so we wanted to come back and give it, even with old Eric, because it's sicky poo, but he gets away with it. He's pretty dang sick. But anyway, so we're brought to you by, yeah, there's his love symbol, whatever that is. I think it's a heart. He can't even, that's how bad he feels. He's got no heart left. He doesn't have one of those. Anyway, so it's brought to you by Shasty McNasty Fishing at Captain's Cove Outfitters, Jim's Jigs, Filletzall Blades, Aquatic Nutrition, QH Super Baits, Karrie's Custom Rods, was Bonnie from State Farm, Native Nautical Mailboxes, Salt Lifes, well, they're kind of gone, Power Pole, Sea Bass Welding, Sonny's Barbecue, and Hippo Head Hotel. So go ahead and support these guys. All these guys are wonderful to us, and y'all have a great day, and we'll